How do you sever a relationship with somebody who you've called mother all your life, or you called father all your life, and now, because of these circumstances, you're now saying he's not your father?
First of all, that person has to go through deep psychological, because that person, the trauma that person has or will have, you discover it's not your father that is your father.
But the child was...
Excuse me, think about it. Think like the person in that position. You discover your father is not your father. First of all, you will first faint.
But you were cared for, YK. You got the best school. You had a fantastic family. The only issue, the only leg is that
it is deception.
Your mother's waka waka is you who will deal with it. We've seen families where at the point when they are sharing inheritance is when they are doing this kind of conversations. That okay, oh yeah, bring tests, bring results for somebody that you've lived with, siblings that you've known all your lives. And there's somebody's bringing out one paper and forcing your mother to answer questions about your person.
There is one big man.
That you take easy.
There is one big man. I don't want to mention the name here. But when he died, he did DNA for all his children. You know why? Because he had this girl that's one of his wives. And the two were very yellow. One looked like him. So, and every time he would, one day he entered his house secretly and he met the lover that had been living there, because he had been hearing rumors that the lover is staying there. He just entered secretly, it's that boy. He now went and did secret DNA.
You know this person?
You know the story? Me, I didn't know the story.
He did secret DNA for the kids, and they were not his own. That's why all his children, when he died, he said all his children must go through DNA.
It was a rumor, popular rumor back.
I know the person.
Yeah.
I know the person, the father.
Okay, let me take this call.
Father.
That depends. What if the woman gave birth in general hospital, and one thing or the other, the baby was escaped,
Swapped.
and the woman didn't know, and she took the baby home, and the husband trust her, she trust her husband. 5 years later, they do DNA. It's not the father. What do you think about that? So people should not judge about this DNA thing. It depends.
It is even wrong to assume it's a general hospital. It happened a lot too in some private hospitals. Yes, it did happen. So now, you have a lazy nurse or a tired nurse sometimes who has overworked herself in the night and delivering babies. It could happen.
Interesting.
That's why it's always good to open your eyes.
So to close open your eyes, though. My brother did it when one of his kids were born. It looks like they want to bring the wrong baby to me. You know, he actually saw it. And
same thing, my husband. From the moment I delivered his child, to the child who came home, he was monitoring like this. His eyes were like this. While they were cleaning the baby, he was there. That soldier. He followed them to the nursery.
My mom said about her last child that, as she gave birth, she looked at the child. Although she wanted a boy, because she had just one boy at the time. She looked at the child very well, and the nurse went with the child and brought a boy to her. What? She said, no, and a girl I born. I see him. Because it's important to open your eyes. The woman was tired, and the woman beside her wanted the girl. They had swapped both. My mom said, I beg, now girl like born. If you see their papa, you will know. And truly, we all look like, almost like my dad. Almost all of us look like my dad. The moment my father came that morning, the nurse was apologizing to my mom not to disclose what happened. Imagine that. Because mainly seeing the
So it could have been something that happened without the mother knowing or father knowing.
If there's a DNA requirement for a man in any marriage, it's either there's a high, very, very strong level of suspicion, or there was a circumstance surrounding the birth of that child that is worrying the father. It could be anything, but you must calm down to explain it away, because you might just lose something good because of it.
Exactly.
That's the one. For the child, now, if your mother does not have a valid reason, because nobody wants to nobody wants to be called a bastard. If she wasn't raped,
right?
If she was raped in front of in her marriage, maybe and decided to keep the pregnancy, that's a valid reason. You cannot kill her for it, and her husband did not kill her for it. Exactly. But you're just waking up one morning and your father's family members start to call you Oshomoko, that kind of thing. Let me not use the other word.
So
it's something that will worry anybody.
So at what point does a woman break the news to the child or to the father on the paternity of that child? I mean, that's a lot of women who, for whatever, let's just say it's a way match, just made a mistake.
Delay is dangerous.
Delay, you should do it right there.
Delay is dangerous.
Once you know you are pregnant,
just disclose. And I'm not sure. If I get pregnant and I'm sleeping with two of you, I will go and meet two of you. I'm pregnant. I don't know I don't know out of two of you. Please, when the child is born, let's do DNA. I will offer it because integrity for me, integrity is paramount. Anything that will, that is why I will not take government position in case I chop money. Because then I would have destroyed everything, my family. Not my father alone, no. My family from day one.
To toe. Yeah. There's a way they describe children, like in that circumstances that you've painted. They call them children that belong to the bed of the mother. In that circumstance, just tell the two fathers not to worry. Name your child your name. And
it's simple.
Simple. Just respect yourself. It's a matter of respect yourself.